Alright, let me see where I'm at. We are apparently live right now. So, guys. Alright, boom. We are live. We are live and we are streaming from Ecamm right now. So, this feels so dang on good. I am still getting used to both of these screens here. So, if you guys see me looking off this way or looking off that way, it's because, actually, boom. If you guys see me looking over this way or if you guys see me looking over this way, it's because, as I mentioned before, we have two different screens that are going to be set up here. So I told you guys I want to really get into live streaming, and this is what it is. This is what it is. And so excuse me, guys, I'm kind of just getting my bearings together here. But let me see if I can actually see any of the comments or if anybody's here. I'm going to give people time to kind of chime in. I know it's been a long time since I've done a vibe check, but this feels good to be back in the saddle. So excuse me, guys. And I wonder how this works if I'm technically on YouTube and streaming. So, alright, well, here we go. So, let me know if you guys, are you guys able to see me via YouTube right now? Are you guys able to see me via YouTube? Alright. So yeah, guys. If you guys are wondering where the heck my content has been, hasn't been any content. And the reason being is because I have took a heavy pause on buying fragrances for the sake of reviews. It's been super hard this last quarter, especially with buying fragrances and trying to just keep up with the Joneses with everything. But I have not bought any new fragrances, but that does not mean that I should have not produced any content to you guys. So you guys should have definitely got some sort of content out, but it just wasn't going to be in the style of reviews. But neither here or there, we still rocking. I haven't abandoned you guys. It's just been rough actually buying fragrances here. So Am I clear? To my, first and foremost, before I start this whole Drummond spill, am I clear than my previous streams before? Let me see if I can see the comments here on, because I'm using Ecamm. Sandro, what it do, family? Hey. Kaylin in the bus. Kaylin's on the bus. Bashan, what's up, family? How you doing, man? I got some of my people in here, man. Y'all can't tell me I'm not going to have a good vibe check today. I got my people in here, man. So we're going to really have a good vibe check. So, yeah, guys, are you guys seeing me clear by chance? This is a different platform that I'm on right now. I'm on Ecamm. I've got my 4K camera on this side. And also, let me see if I can switch the angle for you guys. Well, I got the 4K camera this side, and I've also got my other camera streaming from this side. So you guys are going to see me toggling in between. And I figured once I start actually getting back to the reviews, that second camera that you guys are seeing on this side, or maybe this side, whichever one, but it's going to be a dope way for us to do product presentation. So I'm not saying that I'm not going to be doing reviews ever again. We just took a slight break. But once I'm able to start getting product back in again, you guys are going to be able to see me unbox it right away. And I think that's going to be a dope way to kind of bring in a new year, is by, excuse me. Oh, man. Excuse me. But yeah, so it's going to be a dope way to actually be able to stream from one side. You see me guys talking to you, and then also the product presentation where you guys see me unbox live. So dope. Wait, okay, so what did you, first and foremost, Kaylin, what did you break your vows? What did you get? What did you break your no buy vows for? I hope it was worth whatever you got, that it was worth breaking your vows for. And Bashan, the family is good, man. We just finished up Christmas. It's so crazy to really say that the New Year is actually it's Monday. It's in a few days. The New Year's on Monday. Everybody's healthy. Everybody's well. How's your family? Thank you, Kaylin. You know, I've been doing some thinking. I've been doing some thinking with this channel. I know I haven't been producing as much content, but I think I love it. I love as far as like just being able to think and kind of sit back. And I figured that would be a nice touch for you guys. Hopefully that really brings some dope stuff to the channel. You know, I've been really thinking. Well, I'm not producing, I'm thinking. Speaking of which, guys, has anyone bought, just because I haven't bought any fragrances, have you guys bought any fragrances within these past recent weeks, especially with Black Friday, you know, has passed, Christmas has passed. Have you guys seen any specials going on? Any specials worth talking about? And Sandro, what's the Italian word for the day, my brother? Where you going? What's the concert? Okay. I've been meaning to get into that naughty this line. I know the bow tie fragrance guy. It's a lot of influencers who really rocks with the Navitas, who really taps into that brand, that house. Excuse me, should I say? But yeah, guys. I never knew. I want to do this live stream beforehand because I never knew that Andre Drummond. First and foremost, guys, if you are familiar with the Detroit Pistons, not this Detroit Pistons, not the 0-27 Detroit Pistons, but if you guys are used to the Detroit Pistons from some years ago, we had Andre Drummond, guys. Once a Piston will always be the Piston, in my opinion, guys. But oh man, I want to go to that concert. I am ticked. That is going to be a good one. So it's Charlie Wilson. I believe Tank is supposed to be at that one too. That's going to be a heck of a concert, man. Enjoy that. Please enjoy that on my behalf. Me and the wife wanted to go, but our babysitter situation is insane sometimes. But yeah, I never knew that Andre Drummond was a Fraghead. So I'm actually getting ready to pull this up and I'm going to give you guys a live reaction. So excuse me as I toggle through the screen. I'm not used to doing lives. Not lives, but I'm not used to doing the eCam version of the live. So hopefully you guys are able to see my screen here. And we're going to get into it.
To me, sense brings me a sense of individuality because once I put that
rocking
on it gives me this.
First and foremost, you need to switch that hat out for a Detroit Pistons hat, man. I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. It's a nice shoe collection you got.
Feeling of like confidence and knowing that I smell really good, and you know, Scentbird provides that.
All right, so Scentbird line.
An NBA player currently playing for the Chicago Bulls. And something
Detroit Pistons. All right, I'm gonna say it again. Detroit freaking Pistons.
I'm a scent connoisseur. I love Scentbird so much is because it's a subscription-based product where I can get.
All right, so I get it.
Just try out something new. I believe the Scentbird subscription is so easy because they send you a wide range of different fragrances each and every month. My favorites.
Okay, so I need him to drop some scents that he calls his favorite before I all the way subscribe to this. I've seen this, mind you, a month ago. I wanted to react to it, but I wanted to wait till this eCam live came up here, so we finally got it set up and let's keep moving.
Memory has to be when I sprayed Creed on for the first time the night of my draft.
The quintessential person's first the quintessential connoisseur, fragrant connoisseur. Sometimes, most of the time, not 8 times out of 10, it's gonna be Creed when you first start off. At least that's the general consensus, it seems like, and then of course it's gonna be Aventus, right?
I just remember that fragrance every time I spray it, which I still have to this day too. My 3 favorite scents from Scentbird have to be Confessions of a Rebel,
okay,
Chris Collins, and Versace. A fact about me regarding scents, I spray cologne on myself before all of my workouts, before all of my games.
Hey, that's wild. Hey, that's wild. I'm not gonna lie. It's when you spray fragrances on before you work out, then like that body chemistry start to really touch. You know, they start to really combine and combust together, man. That's one thing I try not to do is spray fragrances before I work out. It becomes one heck of a nightmare sometimes, man, especially the way it reacts. But I get it, you know, to each his own. Just as long as it's not an oud fragrance, I think you're probably still in the clear.
Pretty much anywhere I'm going, be going to bed and I spray cologne on myself.
Who spray? Hey, speaking of which, who sprays fragrances on their self before going to bed? I'm curious. Anybody out there? Vaughn, what it do, man? How you doing, Vaughn? Yo, so Andre Drummond, to me, if you're a Michigander, Andre Drummond is going to be forever to me a Detroit Piston, especially the way our sorry Detroit Pistons have been performing lately, guys. So sorry, but not sorry. I feel no kind of way about saying this, but yeah, Andre Drummond to me is forever going to be a Detroit Piston. All right, let's keep it moving. Oh, that was it. All right, so let's see. Yeah, I guess that wasn't really too much to react to. I mean, but at the end of the day, it's kind of dope to see celebrities are chiming in on which fragrances that they do like. Let me see if I can go back to the camera here. I don't ever see. My thing is, I don't spray. My wife sprays fragrances before she goes to bed, but I personally do not. It's a pleasant smell. I mean, I love it. You know, don't get me wrong. I love it when she does that. But me personally, I'm just like, hey, unless if it's super light, I just try not to really spray to conserve my I guess bottles. Unless if it's something like a little throwaway. Yeah, shout out to the Detroit Lions, guys. But y'all was hey, look, I like to put it out there that y'all was laughing at me some years. I want to say last year. How long have we been doing this channel? I want to say this channel has been up and rocking for about maybe a year and a half. But this channel's been rocking for a year and a half, man. And ever since I feel like day one or day two of really rocking this channel, I've been rocking a Detroit Lions jersey. And now that our boys are up, it ain't no more laughs no more. So I'm happy to see that. I'm happy to see we performing. We're in the playoffs now. Last year we weren't doing so good, but we back. We are, well, I can't say we back. We are here for the second time. Second to third time in history. Man, I think we are forced to be reckoned with, though. You know what, Kaylin, I might have to take that out of y'all book. I just never spray before I go to bed. I don't know why. I do like, okay, so if I do a spray, it'll be something from like my Axe, or it'll be something from Bath and Body Works that I have. But it's not too intensive that I really rock before bed. But speaking of which, enough about my sprays. How you guys doing out there? Everybody good, man. I know Kaylin said that she broke her vow with buying fragrances. Anybody else buy anything over the holiday? I don't think I tapped in with you guys on Black Friday or on Christmas. So did anybody catch any steals out there? And speaking of which, guys, is anybody I can add people to the broadcast now. This is pretty cool. Okay. All right. So as you guys can see, speaking of which, before I was saying, am I clear? Am I clearer than my previous streams before? Are you guys seeing me kind of in a more clear sense, like a 4K? I know we were using the webcam previously. Anybody still out there? All right, it's all good. We're gonna keep on rocking, but yeah, no, I'm like at this point, I just haven't bought any new fragrances, guys. The background is kind of revamped a bit. I'm really just trying to change around things in this 4K sense, so bear with me a little bit. Bear with me, and I also need to probably start having these vibe checks during scheduled times because it's super random. It's super random when I would jump on here. And I know that that's probably an inconvenience for a lot of you guys. You guys may be sometimes joining in and you may be at work. You may be at work or you may be somewhere, on the move. So I think we should have stationary vibe checks. What days would you guys prefer to see these vibe checks? Do you guys like Fridays? Or weekends? I can start back weekends too. And now also too, Kaylin, what I can do is I can actually stream on multiple platforms. So while I'm doing YouTube, I can actually stream on, I believe, TikTok maybe. I may be able to do TikTok as a platform, and also I may be able to do Instagram. Yeah, I think Saturday was popping too, especially when a lot of people didn't have to necessarily worry about going into work. Hey, Vine, you know what they say? You do what you want when you popping, man. You do what you want when you popping. Ryan, what's good, bro? How you feeling? Can you guys let me know out there if I'm a lot more clear with this stream than previous streams before? I just want to make sure that this is looking a lot more clear for you guys' viewing pleasure. And also, too, guys, what's the fragrance out there that you guys really, really want to see an unboxing for? None too expensive. Let's not go too crazy out there. None super expensive, but I do want to get into an unboxing. I don't know which way I should lean. Ah, she's not even on TikTok. Honestly, TikTok is a lot, man. I get like comments left and right. I don't know how to address all of them sometimes. So, and TikTok, people are ruthless. People are extremely ruthless in TikTok. I'm good, Ryan. I'm good, man. I think I just really took a hiatus from buying fragrances, and I'm trying to figure out how to really bring out decent content to you guys because I'm not really into buying just to buy, all the time. I just really I want to enjoy my fragrances. I want to wear them. Just want to fall back in love with what I have right now instead of just, keep on trying stuff out. Oh, damn, Vaughn. Maybe I should back up. Is it too loud? Is the audio too loud? Honestly, if you want to learn how to do something, TikTok is the way to do it. TikTok is the way to go, man. I honestly need to get on them long videos too. See, the thing is, I feel like on X, I really don't really be tapping into that. Matter of fact, I think I had to remove X. I had to really remove X the other day because I wasn't productive. And of course, guys, I'm getting text messages from work. Ah, okay, touche. Yeah, matter of fact, what's your platform of choice? So, YouTube, for most of my people out there. Omega, what's up, family? Happy pre-New Year to all of you guys, man. Anybody got plans for the new year? Matter of fact, Omega, I know you didn't grab some before while I haven't tapped in with you guys lately. And okay, so the electric lawnmower thing, how is that compared to the gas? How you liking that? Because one thing about them electric lawnmowers is that they super freaking quiet, man. They super quiet, and I feel like I just maybe I'm getting older these days, but I need that old fashioned just loud her. All right, so IG, YouTube, same here. I'm just bad at posting on IG, but IG is one of my favorites, especially on my realtor page, which is Darian the Realtor. Shameless plug, but on Darian the Realtor, I've been posting a little bit more lately because I've been in tune with trying to build my business on that front. So, Fragrantly Locked, I know you see things from me here and there, but mainly YouTube is my thing. Happy belated, Omega. Happy belated, man. What did you do? Did you have any plans? What you do for the birthday? Or does the plans technically start now because it's the weekend? Okay. All right, so that clone, what is that a clone of, Omega? Oh, that sucks. And I can actually favorite comments now too. That's pretty cool. Mind you guys, I am using a different stream. So if anybody's just chiming in, or if you guys are watching the playback, I'm not sure how this works. But I am now using Ecamm. So I'm using the streaming platform. And what I'm going to do is when I get back to purchasing fragrances, oh my goodness, this coffee is giving me digestion. But when I get back to unboxing fragrances, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have one camera focused in. So if I see this idea anywhere else, I know somebody had been watching the stream. But it's okay. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to be focusing the camera on one particular section of unboxing. And you guys are going to be able to see my face as I'll be switching and toggling like this. So the concept is, matter of fact, so as I have my desk here, I guess I could have used my YSL. So you guys will see me unboxing things from this end while switching over to this one from time to time. So you'll be able to see me toggling and actually talking and looking at the fragrance back and forth, and while giving you guys a full out presentation of what I'm doing here. So, and mind you, this is both in 4K right now. Okay, well, that's still a blessing being able to chill with the family, Omega. That's good, man. Ugh. The Kayla just said the regular lawnmower stink. Oh, that's funny. No, I think she was talking about the lawnmower. All right, guys, and actually, what's a good question I got for you guys is, what is at this point? Are you guys like interested in buying fragrances due to where are you at in your fragrance journey? I guess. Like, are you still impulse buying at this point? All right, if you guys are just joining the live, chime in, come in the chat, man. I appreciate y'all, man. I appreciate you guys. As you guys know, I always like to show love to my people that come inside the chat. So this is just a really feel good type of thing. Welcome to the vibe check. If you guys are just coming in, this is just something where we really kick it, man. And as me or Kaylin were talking about earlier, I think Saturdays are going to be the best for us to kind of be bringing these back. Saturdays, I just have to have a designated set time for an hour that I want to block. I don't want to do anything too early, and I don't want to do anything too late. You know, so I think Saturdays around maybe 11 Eastern Standard Time may be the best, you know, to be able to get more engagement and just rocking these things out, because we've been too far in between and random with this whole thing. So, hey, Ryan, I'm with you. I'm with you, man. I'm at the part of my fragrance journey where I do no blind. Well, put it this way. I'll do a blind buy. I still get the thrill from that from time to time. I haven't bought anything recently, but I don't want to blind buy and keep it, if that makes sense. I would rather blind buy it and maybe smell it and then sell it if I don't like it. But if it's something I need to keep in my collection, then cool. But I'm not just to the point of my journey where I want to hoard everything like I used to. I'd want to keep everything. But I'm with you. I'm with you. They're not smart. They're not financially smart. And it is smarter to go with samples. Straight up. Yeah, Omega, that's the biggest thing, dude. It's like, I think in this realm and this hobby that we have of ours, that, you know, you do see a lot of reviewers. They review something, it's hot one week and then it's not so hot the next week. So I think sometimes that's why we really have to take the time out to enjoy our fragrances, because that creates a lot of impulse buying. That creates a lot of impulse buying of where people are going out there spending their money, you know, and then next week is on to something new. You know, it's the new hype train, as people call it. Victor, what it do, family? I owe you a phone call, brother. I owe you a freaking phone call, man. Said buying to stay ahead of the curve. Mind you guys, Victor has a business, guys. He has a decanter business. He has to stay ahead of the curve. So he's a different instance over here. Yeah, I think that's smart too, Kaylin. I think that creating that list kind of cuts down on some of the garbage, you know, that you want, well, that you need instead of wanting. And I don't know if anything is technically a need, but it's something that you probably want that's like top tier on your list. You said the elixir train. Yeah, matter of fact, while we talking about elixir, didn't we just get another elixir by like Savage? Was it Dior Sauvage on this one? Or no, was it YSL elixir? It was, no, it had to be, no, because we already had Dior Sauvage elixir. It had to be YSL that came out the elixir, right? Oh man, here we go with the S boy. Here we go with the S boy. Let me see. Where am I at here, guys? So, are you guys seeing me? So, are you guys seeing my camera switch right now? So, mind you, you guys are my testers right now. The family is the testers right now. Are you guys seeing my camera angle switch? Because right now it's saying preview mode, but I want to make sure that we're doing the right thing here. Guess kind of elixir now? What the hell is going on here? Yeah, I'm sick of the elixir train. I'm sick. Okay, so technically, what is supposed to be the elixir? John Paul Gaultier got an elixir now too. See you. Have fun. Oh wow! I thought this whole time I thought I've been switching. So let me see. Back to live mode. No, that's crazy. This whole time I thought I was switching up cameras. Hmm. Let me see. Back to live mode. Unpublished changes. The current live scene has unpublished changes. Do you want to publish them? Yeah, I just don't want to switch out, guys. Because if I switch out, I don't want to end the live because I think we're doing a really, really good job here. Okay, so you guys have been watching me go through one angle. Yeah, let me see if I could just go to live, back to live mode, preview mode. We'll figure it out. But at least I can see your comments. That's the most important. Okay, so elixir is the higher concentration of fragrances. Thank you for that breakdown because I had no idea what this whole elixir is supposed to be. I'm not gonna act like I'm the. I'm not gonna act like I am the ultimate fragrance, know all person. I feel like I have a good knowledge base, but I am not gonna act like I know everything. So that elixir thing went way over my head, guys. So yeah, let me see if I can back to live mode. All right, so let's see what this does. If this ends my live, guys, I am sorry. I will not jump back on live until next Friday. Next Saturday. I'm gonna make it a point Saturday to start doing lives at 11 a.m. But I want to see if this is gonna work first. Okay, so if this ends, I am sorry. So let's see. All right. Okay. All right. So now we're in better shape. So you guys probably didn't even see the whole Andre Drummond thing that I did. It's okay. It's okay. All right. It's all right. I already did it. We here now. We are here. Okay. So guess has any. Okay. So for what I've learned in this chat, because you guys always are putting me on stuff. What I've learned is that elixir is supposed to be the higher concentration, and also that freaking Guess has the elixir in a gold bottle now. All right. All right, so magical power. What's the marketing scheme, guys? Here we go. Yeah, good grief. Matter of fact, I'm curious. Let's see how many elixir brands they got out right now. Can you guys still hear me good? Just wondering. Elixir fragrances. Let's see what we got here. As a matter of fact, guys, I can show you my screen now. Woot, 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 woot. All right, so I don't know how to put myself as like the little smaller screen here, but maybe I should spell elixir right first and foremost. All right, so yep, this John Paul Gaultier. Actually, I smelled that one. That one wasn't half bad. I like this one. I like this John Paul Gaultier Lamel Elixir. That one smelled pretty good to me. I like this one. That's a nice fall like colder weather type of fragrance. But that was pretty decent when I put my nose on it. Of course, the coveted Dior Sauvage Elixir. Let's see what else we got here. See, we moving on up, guys. We are moving on up. I can do screen share, guys. Let's see, what else do we have here? I want to see that Guess Elixir too. What we got here? Guess Elixir fragrance. Did I miss something? All right, maybe I missed it. All right, either who. All right, let's see how we can finish this up. Go back to the boom. All right, now we back. I like that. You got I'm so easily amused. First and foremost, guys, I'm out here toggling. I've been toggling the screen, thinking I was doing something. You guys were seeing something, but yeah, I got two different screens here now, guys. So we're live streaming once again from Ecamm. If you guys are just joining into the live stream, but we are able to do two separate screens. So if you guys like this, I will make sure that I pay for the membership because right now I'm doing it on trial. So I will pay for the membership, and this is going to be a good utensil and tool to be able to show you guys unboxings. So as I'm doing unboxings, I can do them live. You guys will get very, very live, raw, and uncut first impressions whenever I do start buying fragrances, and you guys can actually see the presentation of things. So, and we'll be able to show both things at once. Yeah, I didn't have a problem with the Lamel Elixir personally, but I think it's actually like, especially for somebody that's just jumping into the fragrance and just jumping into the fragrance journey, I think that's a pretty good colder weather fragrance. But I hear you though. But I think a lot of fragrances are really hyped up though too, if you think about the marketing standpoint of it. Hey, Ryan, I'm trying to make some moves out here, man. If I'm too loud with my audio, please let me know. I will remove myself from the mic. I don't want this to be too loud for you guys. I want this to be a pleasurable experience, all right? So, let me see what we got here. Oh, okay. Shout out to FRDHDD. Okay, so he says that elixir is a marketing term. It doesn't really indicate the level of concentration. Okay, so you guys are always putting me on stuff. Now, I really want to know what we're working with here. So, and it kind of makes you want to stay away from anything called elixir. To be honest with you, I love the Dior Sauvage Elixir. I feel like it's a very, very crowd-pleasing fragrance, especially in the colder months. I like my Dior Elixir. Some people crap on it, but I personally like it. But just because it has the name Elixir doesn't mean I'm gonna gravitate to it. So, oh, the Gucci Guilty Elixir. It's all good. It's all good, Omega. Yeah, and honestly, I'm gonna tell you, I think that Gucci Guilty Elixir, was that the one that's in the green bottle? Matter of fact, let me go back and look at it. I think that's the one that's in the green bottle, and I had some hateful words to say about that fragrance. It might be the one in the green bottle though. Yep, that's exactly the one, guys. I think I had put it in the community chat. I dislike the fragrance so much that I told you guys in the community chat, I said don't buy it. I told you guys in the community chat, do not buy the Gucci Guilty Elixir. It was trash when I tried it on, and what it reminded me of was Prada Luna Rossa Ocean EDP. That's what it personally reminded me of, was that Luna Rossa Ocean EDP stolen. Maybe with just a tad bit of I forgot what it was in there, but it's just a slight twist. I haven't put my nose on it in a minute, but the longevity was trash, the projection was trash, and it just reminded me too much of that Luna Rossa Ocean EDP. Did anybody else ever get that vibe from trying Gucci Guilty Elixir? Is it just me? Okay, so I'm glad it wasn't me, man, because I swear to goodness, it reminded me immediately of that Luna Rosa Ocean EDP, which I personally like, but I feel like that's the problem with a lot of these perfumers is that they're mimicking a lot of other things that are currently hot on the market, which kind of ruins the experience for buying a lot of these fragrances. Like I'm just not hype about buying a lot of stuff. Not to mention that the price tag is even higher than what it normally is these days. So, but that's just my 2 cents. And that's the thing though too. So even with that being said, guys, we have our designer fragrances that I feel like are mimicking a lot of stuff, but I feel like we have a lot of niche fragrances that are starting to be coming to the point of we're trying to be mass marketed, and now it's not a rarity anymore as it used to be. I feel like for one Creed you could buy that at Macy's now. I think you can buy it. I think you can buy it. It's an open public store that you could buy a Creed from. And it doesn't make the special essence anymore. Not to mention it's super freaking expensive. You're in a safe space here, Omega. I know what you mean. I know exactly where you about to go with this. I know exactly where you about to go with this. Yep, I know exactly where you about to go with this. And if you don't say it, I'll say it for you. What it is that a lot of fragrance reviewers are rocking with the Navitas brand, and a lot of times it may not be probably some of the best fragrances out there, but they of course push it because they do have either some sort of substantial stock, within it, within the brand or within the company. I mean, well, within their particular line, and they're trying to push it out. So I get it. I get it. I know exactly where you're about to go with this, Omega. And it's not any kind of hate or shade towards anybody because I don't do that, but I think that's where you're getting ready to go with that. I couldn't agree more, Ryan. I think it is a lot of mods reselling and slapping another label on it and calling it a day. But also too, if you really dig in deeper, I think that a lot of these fragrances have the same perfumers behind it too. All right. Matter of fact, Kaylin, how was the actual Gucci Guilty Elixir? Have you smelled the female version of it? Pour femme. And I got the pour home and then a pour femme. Ooh. All right, so Macy's is a 4.2 star. I'm interested to see what they gave it on. How did they give the men's guilty elixir EDP 4.3? All right, I guess, guys. uh, Shout out to FRDHDD. He dropping some bombs in here, man. He dropping some real good gems in here. So Valentino, I seen this comment and was favorited. Now I wonder if I did that. Mind you, guys, I am still learning how to toggle this whole Ecamm live situation, but the Valentino, didn't they just come out with like two Valentinos like this current year? Like I know I'm not tripping, but I could have sworn there was Valentino Born in Roma. There was another one that came out, and now they're supposed to be coming out with another. Yeah, they tripping. All right, so Ryan, I'm glad somebody put their nose on it because I haven't put my nose on the film, but I know the poor home that one just completely ticked me off. Like, all right, it's an increase in price. It smells relatively close to me as like Luna Rossa Ocean EDP, and we're also charging way more, like twice the price of Luna Rossa Ocean EDP. So yeah, I ain't gonna lie, they can keep it. Valentino can absolutely freaking keep it. But I think what they do is they market it towards. I think they market it towards a lot of people who are just entering in the fragrance game. You know, as far as to where it's like it has to be the new in thing to have. So if you feel like sometimes that you're buying something that then when the next one comes out, oh great. I'm sorry, leave it to my wife to be texting me when she leaves the house for the Xfinity password. uh, all right, let's see. You said Rockstar Stud is 100% Ralph's Club. Okay, I'm gonna take your word on that, Ryan. I haven't put my nose on that one personally, but I believe it. I ain't saying Valentinos be bad now. I'm not saying they be bad, but I just said they put out a lot of them, and I'm not interested in having a whole collection full of Valentinos. But I ain't saying it's bad by any stretch of imagination. I'm not saying they bad. So matter of fact, speaking of which, guys, one thing that I didn't talk to you guys about is, did anybody go to Sin Explorer this year, or did anybody buy the live tickets to the Sin Explorer? I completely missed out this year. I didn't buy. I feel like I've been a buck short and a day late. Any new interesting things? I'm supposed to be the one that tell you guys about all this stuff, but anything that's new that came out from Sin Explorer. I know last year we learned about the Amouage, the new Amouage guidance, search, purpose, and lineage. Was there anything new that came out? Yeah, they are like Pokemon. Oh man, that would have been probably would have been cool to go to. I've been really wanting to like just show my face up there, but you know, right now it's just not the time. But yeah, I wonder what was in there because if you guys remember last year we did this. I think I did a video on the Sin Explorer bag that I got. And there was a lot of people pissed off that they didn't get the bag itself. So there was a lot of samples. If you guys watched that video, if you guys are rocking with me back then, there were some videos out there. That's a video out there, rather, where I got a Sin Explorer bag. It was maybe like 30, 40 different samples and fragrances in there. And I was, just kind of like showing what was in the bag. And a lot of people purchased bags, DMing me and stuff, and commenting underneath the video like they didn't get it. So I'm like, unfortunately, I don't have any kind of, pull when it comes to like Sin Explorer and stuff like that. So it's like you might have to redirect that energy, to Sin Explorer. So I really, truly hope that they made the experience a lot better this year for a lot of people that were paying money, because I think people were paying upwards to like $70 to $100 just to get a bag. Yeah, Kaylin was talking about that Guerlain, honey tobacco honey rather. I think Kaylin, I think that was you that was talking about that, right? All right, so also guys, I've decluttered. I think the last of my fragrances. By the way, I've gotten rid of quite some things, but the shelf isn't looking bad as it once was. Let me go back to this angle. The shelf isn't looking as bad as it once was. I do want to get rid of some of these Middle Eastern fragrances right over here. I think that's going to be the next thing. I've already gotten rid of a considerable amount, but I think what I've done was I stopped front facing a lot of stuff. So I still have stuff even behind me too, within like my drawers and all that good stuff. Yeah, I mean, do we still technically pay for it? Does anybody still pay for retail for fragrances anymore? Like, if you just had, like, I think you take the impulse buying out of things. You know, if you really have that patience to wait like a couple weeks after drops, you know, I think you really find yourself finding some really, really good deals on fragrances. I think even with that Amouage, not the Amouage, excuse me, but that Parfums de Marly out there, if you waited like a week, if you waited a week, you would have definitely found it on a steal. I think it was actually at fragrancebuy.ca that you found it like on the official drop. I mean, a week or two later after the official drop. Oh, thank you, man. I love that scent. I freaking love Soul too. That second Soul, man, it is a banger. That's why one of those things that had to last. And that was the biggest thing. I had to keep things that I liked. I had to keep things that I personally felt like brands that supported me, you know, as far as front facing. So even with this Roja Parfums, you know, I was very thankful and grateful to be able to have a PR team to send that over to me. But everything else, if it's not brand supported, we're not front facing stuff no more. You know, like it's already hard enough buying a lot of these fragrances. So if I buy them and I enjoy it, then maybe I'll put it up there. But no. You know what, Victor? I'm hearing a lot of good feedback on that Creed Absolute Ventus. I've been hearing a lot of people saying good things about the Absolute Ventus. It's a high demand right now. Everybody wants to try the new Creed Ventus. There's a lot of good reviews out there. I've been keeping my ear to the street on that one. So I have no doubt in my mind that you're able to make your money back on that bottle with decanting. So that's good stuff. And yes, hey Omega, I'm telling you, man, I knew that all theory had came up pretty soon. How between the time of the official release and the time you bought it, what was that time span in between? Was it like a week or two? Yeah, McCurry get on my nerves too, Kaylin. I ain't gonna lie to you. That's the biggest place I've been buying it, but some people have been DMing me for fragrances. Big shout out to the people that have trusted me to send out their fragrances to them. You know, like just outside of McCrary or outside of a platform. I appreciate you guys. Truly, 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 I do. You know, so that's why I try to make sure I send out fragrances right away. I honor my word just through and through. So thank you guys for trusting me first and foremost. Yes, try your Facebook fragrance pages. That is another place to sell your fragrances. Absolutely. It's a lot. And also do legit checks. Do your legit checks on people, like if you're buying or even if you're selling it or like selling it to people. Make sure you're doing a legit check on your buyer or you're doing a legit check on your seller, you know, to make sure everything is cool. Now, you may look crazy if it's somebody that's well known, you know, like that's really, really like well known in the group. But if you're new, I'm sure people throw you a bone. All right, so Omega, talk to me. You say you like the original Creed better. That's interesting. Yeah, so that's kind of a different take because if you already hate Creed at Aventus already, I'm sure Absolute would do you no justice. I'm sure of it. So that's probably I get it. You know, if you hate Absolute, I mean, if you hate Aventus, it is what it is. But I absolutely love Aventus. I want to put my nose on Absolute. I got to link up with Victor one of these days, but I absolutely want to put my nose on that. But it is not something that I am interested in spending a ton load of money for. All right, so Omega, so yeah, 2 weeks. So the time that Parfums de Marley Author came out, 2 weeks later, 2 weeks later, guys, this was already on fragrancebuy.ca for he bought it for 175, including discount points and stuff. So if you have a little bit of patience along in this game, you're going to find what you want, no matter how they market it. And mind you, they marketed it. Okay, why I keep saying marketed it? They marketed the Absolute Inventors as it's supposed to be one batch, it's supposed to be limited edition and all of this other stuff, which it may be, but they never really say the quantity that's supposed to come out with it. So this thing has been around for quite some time and it's starting to reach a lot of discounters. Ryan said no thanks. I respect it. I still respect it. I respect people who don't like the Aventus DNA. I respect everybody's opinion when it, and that's one thing I think that when it comes to this whole fragrance game is that like everyone has a subjective opinion about what they feel about fragrances. So sometimes under the comments in a lot of these videos, people be mad at me, man. But I think like the family knows, I always tell people try it out first before you go purchase out a full bottle, because what I may like, some people may not like, man. And just because what I say is not Bible. That's an interesting take. So I take it. It has a smoky. It has this smoky pineapple, osmanthus, like minty type of pull. Omega. Is that what I'm envisioning right now when you say that Creed? Pretty much. Let me read the comment off to you guys. What Omega said is y'all might disagree, but Creed Absolute Aventus reminds me more of Hasivat and Sauvage Elixir mix. So what I get out of both of that is going to be that smoky pineapple, slightly green, osmanthus, which is the mint, like your vapor rub type of feel, and maybe like some juniper berry. Yeah, honey pineapple skin. Yeah, no, that's real, man. That's real. Yeah, absolutely. And that's one thing I'll be trying to stress out, Ryan. It's like, hey, this is just my opinion. You know, I'm at a part of my fragrance journey where I share my experiences. I share, sometimes live reactions. I share what I'm personally going through in my fragrance journey and hopes of it may be relatable to some of you guys out there. So it's all opinions, never facts. But everyone has different skin chemistry. Everyone has sometimes may have a different batch first and foremost. So we're just like events. Is how many times have that batch has that batch came out? There's been a lot of different events. Getting tongue twisted here, but there's been a lot of different batches of events. So where some people might get more of the pineapple, some people might get more of the smokiness. There may be like a lot of different tweaks and twinges with the Aventus batches, so it's all different. So okay, so all right. I was getting mixed signals when I seen this. I try not to watch any fragrance reviewers on this one, just because I do want to have my own opinion as far as like with it. But I did see some comments on a lot of different threads. But I'm seeing some mixed things saying that even though it doesn't have the pineapple, it still smells like a pineapple type of. Because I think what did they say? It's something like plum or something like that in there, if I'm not mistaken. You know what? Another thing that smells like a forest is that the original Gucci Guilty. Oh, so you get some woodiness on it. That vetiver. All right, all right. So Victor, your opinion, man. You rocking with the Absolute more than the original? You know what? Now that I have the room, the capacity to be able to do these vibe checks, and now with Ecamm, I want to have some of you guys on here so we could just have like good dialogue. Oh, don't go that far, Kaylin. Come on now. Don't go that far, Kaylin. Kaylin says Hasivat smells like a man wearing Axe body spray hiking through a forest to me. Oh, don't do that. Don't do that to my Hasivat. I freaking love Hasivat, man. But then again, Kaylin doesn't like pineapples, guys. Let me see what's some new joints that's coming out actually. Let me see. Alright, so I'm gonna do some deep research on this one to find out what's what. Matter of fact, guys, one fragrance that I've been one house that I really wanted to been rocking with lately is give me a few seconds, I'm gonna pull it up here. The House of Oud. I've been hearing a lot of good things about the House of Oud. Any of you guys have experience with the House of Oud right now? Alright, let me see what the wifey's talking about here. Yeah, I gotta find out what the heck is really going. I mean, like as far as what's coming out new. But yeah, I think the House of Oud is one. Unique Luxury is also on my radar. I really like that. So Scientific. Another one that is another house that's on my radar right now is of course. I know we were talking about the Triumph of Bacchus a long time ago, but I definitely want to get. Sorry, I got distracted here, guys. But yeah, definitely Argos. Argos is another one that I really want to try too, guys. So those three is definitely on my radar. Okay, well, no, that's cool. I mean, hey, that's a I take that perspective all day long, Ryan. That's just like how what was the mind games? Someone was telling me that mind game. I think it was Victor. Mind games is overrated. All right, guys. I just realized we have been on this live for an hour and 6 minutes. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna go ahead and jump out of here, guys. I'm gonna give you guys back your Friday morning or afternoon at this point. But I'm gonna make a pact. I'm gonna make a pact with you guys. Let's do the next live Saturday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. How you guys feel about that? 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I'm gonna rock with the live. We're gonna do the Ecamm live again, the streaming, and go that route. Everybody cool with that? Eastern Standard Time, 11 a.m. Saturday. Oh, okay, Ryan. I'm sorry. Like, check your email. I'm gonna send it over to you in the next about 10 minutes. Well, maybe about 30, but it'll be there. I'll send you my address. Said mind games suck. Mind games is like Zaharov, a YouTube brand. Hey, I like Zaharov. I ain't gonna lie to you. I love Zaharov, man. I love Zaharov. I ain't gonna lie. I mean, especially the signature rolls. I love Second Soul. I love what's the other one I have? The signature, I believe, for home. Yeah, I love Zaharov. Oh man, shout out to you, FRDHDD, from tapping in from the Netherlands, man. That is insane. Thank you, man. Thank you. Thank you. I won't say it reigns supreme, but I really like Zaharov, man. And Zaharov, I mean, George is really, really dope with his customer service, man. Which, of course, I'm always going to say good things about George, man. But his fragrances are pretty dope, in my opinion. Especially the Royal. He sent me actually a full out 6-7 pack. I wish I had them all together. But yeah, matter of fact. Ugh. Yeah, so let me actually put it towards the other screen here. I'm supposed to be getting off. So yeah, boom. He actually sent me this little thing here where all of this came inside of a sample pack. He sent me two of these, but they were the travel sizes in here. Gave me a note and also put a signature on here. So anything about George Zaharov, he is all right in my book, man. So big shout out to George. Sheesh, y'all passing on Zaharov? Wait a minute, let's talk about that, y'all. Is everybody passing up on Zaharov in here? Is it just me and Ryan that like Zaharov? Mm-mm. See, I was getting ready to leave, but we talking about Zaharov brand now. Has anybody put their nose on Second Soul, man? That is I feel like to me it's a masterpiece, man. Hey, that's real, Omega. I get that. I respect the opinion. I respect the opinion. That's why I feel like I probably can't say nothing too crazy. George is alright with me, man. Straight up. Next week. Oh man, I got tears in my eyes. Y'all had me cracking up. We're gonna do tomorrow. I mean, we're gonna do next week. I want to make sure. I'm pretty sure you guys don't want to see me 2 days in a row streaming. So we can keep it next Saturday. If that's all right with you guys, Saturday after the New Year, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'll wait for you guys to chime in on that one too. And if you guys are watching the playback, mind you, I am on Ecamm Live, so I don't know how this necessarily works with the YouTube space, but if this does do a playback, let me know when you guys do want to see. I'm doing a vote here. I'm doing a group vote. You guys are, of course, are the most important of this group vote. So I want to know if you guys want to see these live streams. Excuse me. Oh my goodness. That's this coffee. But 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Saturdays, because I feel like we do things a little bit too random, and I want to create some structure with this channel. So yes, so the second soul is with Justin. That second soul is with Justin. I don't know his last name. You know what? I'll tell you in 2 seconds. But it's supposed to be with Justin. Second soul, Justin. I'm gonna give you his last name in 2 seconds. Stay Fresh Productions. That is gonna be Justin Copeland. Yeah, I don't know why I couldn't think of his last name, but Justin Copeland. Oh yeah, I guess I should check the comments first instead of going to Google. I should have known you guys would know. But yeah, that's Justin Copeland's his match. But yeah, guys, all right, so we're gonna do this next Saturday, 11 a.m. I'll make sure I put it in the community thread to let everybody know when we're actually going live. So you guys know it first because you're watching this. But 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, we're gonna do this another live Ecamm mode. If I don't talk to you guys, which I probably won't, as far as doing another live stream, I try to keep these very genuine, authentic, and not really just go back to back to back, because unless if we have something to really, I don't want to have these same conversations back to back, because I feel like it kind of waters things down a little bit. But if we could have, I'll space it out next Saturday, 11 a.m. Everybody come in, chime in. If I don't talk with you, have a great New Year, guys. Be safe out there. It's no crazy driving out there, guys. No fuzzy driving. Okay, we got Ubers and everything out these days. So be safe wherever you guys are going. I look forward to seeing you guys next year. All right. So thank you guys for locking in as always, man. Thank you guys for being a part of the family. I appreciate these genuine, authentic conversations with you all. And I'm gonna get up out of here. All right. And guys, don't be fighting in the chat, man. All right, don't be fighting in the chat. We just got a small disagreement about certain brands. It's okay. It's all everybody's subjective when it comes to fragrances. All right. Love you guys, man. I'll catch you next time. All right. Peace. Whenever I can actually log out, right? I don't know how to end the live, guys. Okay, I'm gonna finish it out now. All right, peace.